The Philadelphia Experiment. Fact, fiction, or government conspiracy? On October 28, 1943, the USS Eldridge, a Cannon-class destroyer escort, allegedly vanished from the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard in a flash of green mist, only to reappear moments later, hundreds of miles away, or some say decades into the future. Known as the Philadelphia Experiment, this event has become one of the most wildest conspiracy theories of the 20th century, blending tales of teleportation, time travel, alien technology, and a government cover-up so vast it spans decades. But what is the truth behind the legend? Was the Philadelphia Experiment a groundbreaking scientific breakthrough, a military test, or a complete fabrication? Let's take a deeper look at the history, speculation, and conspiracy. The origins of the experiment. The Philadelphia Experiment, also known as Project Rainbow, is said to have been a secret US Navy project during World War II. According to the story, the Navy was desperate for an edge against enemy powers, particularly in countering German U-boats that ravaged Allied shipping. The goal was to render a ship invisible, not just to radar, but to the naked eye, through a process called optical cloaking. The technology allegedly involved manipulating electromagnetic fields to bend light around the ship, a concept rooted in Albert Einstein's unified field theory, which sought to unify gravity and electromagnetism. The USS Eldridge DE-173 was chosen as the test subject. Conspiracy theorists claim the ship was outfitted with massive Tesla coils, devices inspired by Nikola Tesla's unpublished work on electromagnetic fields. Some accounts suggest Tesla himself was involved before his death in January 1943, though others argue Einstein, who consulted for the Navy during the war, oversaw the project. The experiment reportedly took place at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard, with additional tests possibly conducted off the coast of Virginia. The alleged event, a rift in reality. On the fateful day of October 28, 1943, the USS Eldridge was said to be surrounded by a strange green fog as the Tesla coils were activated. Eyewitnesses, dock workers, and sailors allegedly saw the ship shimmer and vanish entirely. Some accounts claim it reappeared instantly in Norfolk, Virginia, over 200 miles away, before snapping back to Philadelphia seconds later. Others go further, asserting the ship traveled through time, appearing in 1983 at Montauk Point, New York, as part of the later Montauk Project. The aftermath was catastrophic. When the Eldridge rematerialized, the crew was in disarray. Sailors were reportedly found fused into the ship's hull, their bodies melded with metal in grotesque displays of physics gone wrong. Others were driven insane, babbling about the void or alternate realities. Some crew members allegedly vanished entirely, while those who survived were discharged, sworn to secrecy, or silenced through more sinister means. The Navy, according to conspiracy theorists, buried the incident, labeling it a routine degaussing test. The birth of the legend, Carl Allen and Morris Jessup. The Philadelphia Experiment might have remained a footnote in naval history if not for Carl M. Allen, alias Carlos Miguel Allende. In 1955, Allen sent a series of letters to astronomer and UFO researcher Morris K. Jessup, author of The Case for the UFO. Allen claimed to have been a merchant sailor aboard the SS Andrew Furuseth, a ship docked near the Eldridge during the experiment. He described witnessing the destroyer vanish in a haze of green light and warned Jessup of the dangers of the Navy's experiments with electromagnetic fields. Allen's letters were filled with cryptic details, including references to Einstein's unified field theory and alleged alien involvement. He claimed the technology was derived from extraterrestrial sources, possibly obtained after the 1947 Roswell crash. Jessup was intrigued but skeptical, dismissing Allen as eccentric until he received a copy of his own book, annotated by 3 mysterious individuals. Known as the Varro edition, published by Varro Manufacturing, the book contained handwritten notes in different inks, discussing teleportation, alien technology, and the Philadelphia Experiment. Jessup's obsession with the experiment grew, but his life took a tragic turn. In 1959, he was found dead in his car in Dade County, Florida, with a hose running from the exhaust to the window. The official report ruled it suicide, but conspiracy theorists argue Jessup was silenced by the government or the shadowy men in black, who allegedly intimidated anyone probing the experiment. The Montauk Connection and Al Bielik's tale. The Philadelphia experiment's legacy extends to another conspiracy, the Montauk Project. In the 1980s, a man named Al Bielik emerged, claiming he was a survivor of the Eldridge, originally named Ed Cameron. Bielik's story is one of the wildest threads in the conspiracy tapestry. He alleged that during the experiment, he and his brother Duncan were thrown through a temporal vortex, landing in 1983 at Camp Hero, a decommissioned Air Force base in Montauk, New York. According to Bielik, the Montauk Project was a continuation of the Philadelphia experiment, funded by a shadowy group called MJ-12, a supposed secret committee overseeing extraterrestrial affairs. The project allegedly involved time travel, mind control, and contact with the Greys, an alien race that provided the Navy with advanced technology in exchange for undisclosed concessions. Bielik claimed he saw apocalyptic futures, alternate timelines, and even a time tunnel linking 1943 to 1983. Critics dismiss Bielik's story as fiction, noting inconsistencies and lack of evidence, but his detailed accounts have kept the Montauk Connection alive in conspiracy circles. Conspiracy theories, a web of secrets. The Philadelphia experiment has spawned countless theories, each more elaborate than the last. Here are some of the most prominent. Alien technology. Many theorists believe the experiment's technology was reverse-engineered from extraterrestrial sources, possibly recovered from Roswell or earlier crashes. Allen's letters and Bielik's claims suggest the Greys were directly involved, guiding the Navy to manipulate space-time, time travel, and temporal warfare. The experiment's alleged time travel capabilities have led to speculation about its use in temporal warfare. Some claim the government has since perfected time travel, using it to alter historical events or spy on the future. The Montauk Project is often cited as evidence of ongoing experiments, government cover-up, and MJ-12. The Navy's swift dismissal of the experiment, combined with the deaths or disappearances of key figures like Jessup, fuels theories of a cover-up. MJ-12 is frequently mentioned as the orchestrator, suppressing evidence to protect national security or maintain control over alien technology. Men in Black witnesses and researchers, including Jessup and alleged Eldridge survivors, reportedly encountered mysterious figures in black suits who intimidated or threatened them. These men in black are said to be government agents or extraterrestrial enforcers, ensuring the experiment's secrecy. The official stance and skepticism. The US Navy has consistently denied the Philadelphia experiment, stating that no such test occurred. Official records confirm the USS Eldridge was in service during 1943, but was nowhere near Philadelphia on October 28, likely docked in New York or on convoy duty. Declassified documents describe routine degaussing experiments to protect ships from magnetic mines, but nothing resembling teleportation or invisibility. Skeptics argue the story originated as a hoax, possibly by Carl Allen, who may have fabricated details to gain attention or push an anti-government agenda. Legacy and cultural impact. Despite skepticism, the Philadelphia experiment remains a cultural touchstone. It inspired the 1984 film The Philadelphia Experiment, which fictionalized the story of two sailors thrown into the 1980s and influenced books, TV shows, and video games. The experiment's allure lies in its blend of science, mystery, and distrust of authority, a perfect storm for conspiracy theorists. The truth, buried or non-existent. Was the Philadelphia experiment a groundbreaking leap into the unknown, a tragic miscalculation, or a tall tale spun from wartime rumors? The truth may lie in declassified archives, locked away in government vaults, or lost to time. For now, the story endures as a testament to humanity's fascination with the impossible, and our suspicion that those in power know more than they let on. Whether you believe in teleportation, time travel, or alien conspiracies, one thing is certain. The legend of the USS Eldridge will continue to haunt the fringes of history.